Hey everyone, I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining me once again on another video. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a photo shoot that I did back in October of 2019. And I did this photo shoot with my friend Carla. We met at the Malibu Lagoon. And so Carla is a good friend of mine, and she had called me up. We hadn't seen each other for a good 3 or 4 months. And she called me up and she suggested that we shoot at the Malibu Lagoon. And so it was just a really great experience. In regards to the actual shoot, I did the entire shoot with the original X100, or the X100 Legacy as I call it. And so that was a lot of fun. At the time, I had just purchased the X100. It was quite new to me. Post-processing the files that came out of this was quite different than what I was used to. Shooting with a 35mm focal length was different than what I was used to. And shooting at f2 versus at 1.2 was also different for me. But it was a beautiful challenge. And since then, I've shot several photo shoots with this camera, and I absolutely love it. And I will talk more about this camera in a future combos episode. For now, I want to go ahead and jump into the first segment of me and Carla just kind of warming up, catching up, and just experimenting with direct sunlight.
Oh, what a start! Inside out and upside down. No stress, I'ma clean up this mess like Alice. First hand me scissors, then bring out the heavy artillery. Oh, justice is my middle name, I'm Alice. Dear Queen of Hearts, I'ma grow you white roses, so you can learn to be kind. Tell King of Hearts to all his forces, so you can learn to be kind.
Carla, what I want you to do right now is I want you to kind of look that way a little bit, just a tiny bit, a little bit more. Okay, so for those of you that are watching, you can see right here how the light is starting to, it's creating like weird shadow shapes that I'm not a fan of. So now Carla, turn around that way. No, a little bit more this way. Follow right, a little bit more this way. And now it's almost like half of her face is lit and the other half is not. This is kind of what I'm looking for. Maybe a little bit more that way, just a tiny bit, and now it's perfect because we had a little bit here on her chin before, and now it's... Originally, my intention was to make this video a tutorial, not so much a light play episode, but a tutorial where I share with you some techniques as to how to shoot in direct sunlight. I've decided to not make that the sole theme of today's video, just because that's something that I can tell you in like a minute. The little clip that you just saw right now, it pretty much explains to you how to use side lighting, and it doesn't have to be from the sun. You can do a softbox or any type of light that comes from the side. You could use that technique. In this first segment that you just saw, a lot of those pictures were in direct sunlight. In other words, if you haven't faced the light source, whether it's the sun or a softbox, it just creates a nice flat lighting. And so in this next segment that I'm going to share with you, I'm going to be playing with side lighting and using the technique that I just got done sharing with you. Yeah, that's perfect. So at this point, we decided to go over to the beach. The parking lot at the Malibu Lagoon is about a 10-minute walk from the beach. And so we figured that, you know, it was time to get our stuff and head over there. And once we got to the beach, I have to say, like, my mood just improved dramatically. There's something about the breeze. Anytime that I'm around the ocean, I just feel alive. I feel calm. I don't know how to explain it to you, but my creativity starts to surge. And so we got there and it was low tide, which was perfect. We decided that we would do 2 little spots. We would shoot on the rocks, and then we would have Carla go into the water in the lagoon, and then we would shoot some pictures there. And so this next segment is just that. Okay. Great. It starts to, what happens is it starts to look yeah, I think so. We can move. And we can go in the water.
Don't wake me ever. I don't wanna be fraud. I'm not sent up to be better. Awakened creatures you fall.
I mean, it'll look kind of cool, I think.
You say enlightenment, it's coming your way. It's coming to get you. Hurry. I'm gonna walk every line with my fishnets blind. Touch and burn every curve. I try to be conservative, fell flat on my face. Metallic blood taste. Love me never. Cupid doesn't live anywhere close. Chains to leather. Every outfit has its own tricks. Hurry, hurry. I'm gonna walk every line with my fishnets blind. Touch or burn every curve. I try to be conservative, fell flat on my face. Metallic blood taste. One day my race will find you.
While I was taking pictures of Carla in the water, my alarm went off. You know, it was a reminder letting me know that I had to go back to the car to put money into the parking meter. And so, you know, the lagoon is about a 10-minute walk from the parking lot, or at least it felt that way. I didn't actually time it. So what I do know is that by the time that we walked back to the cars and we put money in the parking meter and then went back out to shoot again, we had missed the sunset. And at this point, it was pretty much purple hour, and it was a good opportunity for me to test out the ISO capabilities of the x100. With this being a camera that came out in 2011, the ISO performance was not as strong as the Sonys that I was used to using, but I feel that it was still good enough, and I've learned to use it in low light now. I'll make a video about that later. But here are some of the pictures that we were able to make at the end of the shoot. Overall, this was a really fun shoot. Carla, if you're watching this, thank you so much for being so amazing. And thank the rest of you for watching this video. And I hope that you've enjoyed it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching this. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. No.
Without love in your heart, without love by your side, without love playing part, tell me what you do, tell me what you do. Without love.
That's